What up, though, y'all? My people, God people, our people. It's your boy Trail, man. Today, I want to talk to everybody about the importance of gratitude and appreciation. And these are some very, very important attributes for an individual to have. Because if you really, really think about it, if you're not living in gratitude, you're living in lack. That means you can't see all the blessings and all the miracles and all the abundance that's present, You have to live in gratitude because the Most High, the energy, it has, it has some similarities to the Father. That's why they always, refer to the energy as the Father, because that helps you understand it a little bit more. It's like an allegory, So you just think about your father. Just think, your daddy, every day he going to work hard, he doing everything for you, providing tremendously. Nothing but abundance. He might not give it to you exactly when you want it, but you gonna get it. You gonna get it for sure. It's your daddy. He love you, and he got it like that. He really got it, so you got to understand when he's providing and providing and providing and providing, but you can't see it, it's really like you living without it. Because if you're asking for money and the Most High is continuously giving you money and you can't appreciate it, you can't see it, you can't really put it to value because you don't even appreciate it. You don't even appreciate what you got, so you can't even really work it how you supposed to work it. You can't even invest it where it's supposed to be invested. You can't fund what you need to fund that vision you need to fund, because you assuming that it's not enough. You assuming that it's not enough, and how are you doing that? By not appreciating it. Because if somebody come right now, complete stranger, and give you $1 million, anybody, you can get a little baby $1 million, Drake $1 million, Diddy $1 million, you can get Obama $1 million, anybody. What's her name? Oprah. Anybody gonna appreciate it because it's more than enough, and you just gave it to me. So anybody gonna appreciate that. So you have to be like that with the blessings from the Most High. Anything he give you. When you asking him for $20 and he give you 40, don't look at it like, oh man, I got this little 40, I can't do nothing. I ain't gonna be able to do this. No, you gonna be able to do more than what you even wanted to do, because you only needed a dub. So we have to learn how to really be grateful, especially to God, and also grateful to ourselves. Grateful for every day you wake up and apply yourself. You know what I mean? Even if you don't reach that exact goal you wanted to reach, or even if you don't do that specific thing you wanted to do, as long as you had the intention in your mind and in your heart, that means you was aligned with that intention. So that means you're going to manifest it eventually. You're going to do it. But you have to be grateful. You can't talk down on yourself. You have to realize, hey, I woke up with them thoughts in my head and with that feeling in my body. Stuff just got in the way. That's life. Because a lot of things be God's timing. What I say, you ask God for stuff, he not going to give it to you exactly when you want it, but he going to give it to you for sure. Don't question it. Don't doubt it. Why? Because he got it like that. He got all these. He's infinite. He's abundant. They say from an infinite source, an infinite amount was took, and infinite still remain. So you got to comprehend that. So that means from abundance, it was an abundance right here. I took an abundance, and the abundance was still there. That's God. That's how much he got for us. That's how much he'll do for us. If I showed y'all like where I just was living at, the Most High just blessed me to be here. And I know he gonna bless me with even more things, because I'm so grateful for where I'm at right now. And a lot of people will look at me And they'll look at my past and they'll be like, I'm ungrateful for my future. Or they might be ungrateful for my future for me, because I got a little less than what I used to have. But guess what? I'm super grateful for it. I'm super grateful for my current position, because I am someone who I like to be. I like to be this guy I am. I like to wake up, take my kids to school, be with my children all day, teach them stuff. You know, I like to be able to be around my wife all the time, you know, because when you making money, you really don't got no time like that. It's one or the other. Either you're going to have a lot of money and a little time, or a lot of time and a little money. So you got to learn how to find the harmony and the balance in it, you know? But when you align with the Most High, you know, he gonna make you happy. Whatever your heart's desires, whatever your happiness is in your heart and your soul, is gonna come into fruition as soon as you get in alignment with him, you know? And you have to be grateful. You even have to be grateful to your family. Fellas, if you got a wife and she cook for you every day, she clean up, she take care of the kids, be grateful for that. Because a lot of men don't got that out here. If you got a woman who is doing all of her womanly duties and who is not submitting to you but believing in you, it's a difference. Because I feel like a lot of women get held up by the word submit. Don't nobody want to submit because it sounds so weak. It sounds so, like I just gave up, I just submitted, I just tapped out. No, you don't got to submit to me, but believe in me, though. Because when you believe in me, you going to follow me wholeheartedly. When you fully believe, when you think I'm a good man and I make good choices and I do all the right things, you gonna believe me. You gonna follow everything I do, you know? So you gotta appreciate those type of women when you blessed to have them, you know? And if you have a stronger woman, you gotta learn how to appreciate what she brings to the table too, because there is no such thing as an alpha woman. You know, it's strong women and it's strong men, but a woman can't really be an alpha over the right man, you know, because she gonna believe in him and she gonna understand the legacy they trying to build. She gonna understand the foundation they trying to build. She gonna understand the future they trying to build, and she gonna understand the only way to get that is to believe in him, you know? It's to follow his lead, you know? To be in harmony with him, to be in sync with him. That's the only way to get it. How we know this? The Most High told us that. He already told us that. So, you know? And then women, if y'all got a good man who provide for you mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, a full provider, you got to appreciate that. And if he isn't a full provider, appreciate him for what he is and tell him how important it is, motivate him to cultivate those other skills, you know? Because if he is a man that's aligning with God, you know, he gonna want to do right by you. He gonna want to do right by you. You're not gonna have to ask him to do right by you because he already gonna be wanting and willing to do right by you. So you just have to communicate. We all just have to get better with communication, because the adversary always wins when we confuse. And confusion comes from lack of understanding. And the only way to fix a lack of understanding is by having communication. You know, communication. That's the key, man. That's the key. We have to communicate. And when we are communicating with each other, we have to receive. We have to receive, not judge, not feel like we being judged. We got to receive it. Receive that communication, embrace it, and realize that the person who's telling you these things loves you and want the best for you. And they love themselves and want the best for themselves. So, you know, I feel like appreciation is lacking in my culture, you know, that I'm living in on my day-to-day basis. You know, when I look around and I see how everybody is always chasing. And what's so crazy, when you chasing, you really be losing so much stuff. Cause you panicking, you anxious, you moving too fast, you chasing something. So you missing, you losing your step, you doing all type of stuff, you fumbling, you forgetting stuff, you doing all type of stuff because you don't gotta chase this stuff, man. You attract this stuff. You attract this stuff, man. You attract this stuff. For real. You attract it by being a vessel for it or being something that it is attracted to. You attract wealth by knowledge. Like, the more you know, the more money you could get. It's never about how fast you move. Look, think about all the people. The people who work the hardest with their body, they make the less. Who make all the money? Elon Musk and them. The people who thinking about this stuff. The people who got the knowledge. The people who like, okay, Elon Musk from South Africa. So I'm just throwing this out here. I don't know if this is true or whatever. He's South African, he's from Canadian. That's a lot of connections. So that means he got knowledge that everybody don't got. Everybody don't got this knowledge. This isn't just general knowledge he has. He has South African knowledge. And he got Canadian knowledge. And he got American knowledge. And he probably got so many other attributes, you know, that go with knowledge, that are of knowledge, that he got from all, you know, his journeys. Whatever his journeys is. But knowledge is how you attract wealth. The more you know, if you know somebody in Atlanta that can sell these NBA Youngboy hoodies for $40 and you in Nebraska and you could get them for $10, you could get money. Flat out, you could get money. You get money. You just can't fear the money. You gotta invest. People fear the money, so they don't invest. They don't take the bold steps they need to grow wealth. Because you got to take a little risk. You got to invest. You got to sacrifice. You know? That just come with it. That's the key. That's the pillar between lack and abundance. That's what can rectify when you in lack, sacrifice. Then you can be in abundance. It's that simple, man. Got to sacrifice. So, you know, just appreciate y'all life, man. Love y'all life. Love y'all family. Definitely love the Most High. Love yourself. Love all this stuff, man, because the more you love it, the more it's going to love you back. And I love y'all, man. In a minute.